Hi everyone, I'm Tom Slivick. Welcome to TSPN's News for today. Let's get into our stories. The regular scheduled meeting of the Ione City Council for tonight, March 19th at 6 p.m. at Ione City Hall, that's 1 East Main Street in Ione, has not been canceled. Janice Traverso, the city clerk of the city, has informed me that several people came into the City Hall stating that TSPN announced that Janice Traverso called me and said the meeting was canceled for tonight. Janice Traverso did not call me. I received an email from her that the agenda was posted. When I went to the city's website, I inadvertently misread the February 19th posting for March 19th agenda. The mistake was mine. I repeat again that the Ione City Council meeting scheduled for tonight, March 19th, 6 p.m., has not been canceled, and I regret any inconvenience my mistake may have caused. The city of Sutter Creek received approximately 715 protests at last night's Monday, March 18th City Council meeting. On the agenda was a Proposition 218 hearing regarding the proposed ACE's solid waste rate increase. After a lengthy public hearing, the City Council closed the hearing and continued the item to the April 1st council meeting to allow staff time to verify that the threshold for a valid Proposition 218 protest was met. 588 valid protests were required. 5 of Lake Camanche Village's 6 redwood water storage tanks are getting a new lease on life with the installation of new plastic liners at no cost to Lake Camanche customers. The Amador Water Agency crews and a specialty contractor have placed giant heavy gauge plastic liners in the tanks to stop leaks that have plagued the 40-year-old tanks. The tanks store water pumped from the Lake Camanche Village well water system built by the subdivision's developer in the early 70s. Technicians first lined the wooden tanks with a felt cushioning fabric, then sheets of plastic liner were dropped into the giant tanks and sealed together. Seams were tested and the tanks are now refilled and back in service, all without any interruption in water service to the customers. Amador Water Agency applied for and received over $550,000 in state Proposition 84 grant funds to pay for lining the tanks and to replace approximately 200 service connections made of an early form of plastic pipe which has been failing in the Lake Camanche Village system. Work on replacing the service connections is ongoing. RCRC staff is requesting comments on the provisions of Assembly Bill 823, Eggman. AB 823 would require an applicant for a project that involves the conversion of agricultural land to a permanent long-term non-agricultural use to mitigate the identified environmental impacts associated with the conversion through the permanent protection and conservation of land suitable for agricultural use. Agricultural land is defined to mean land currently used for the purpose of producing an agricultural commodity for commercial purposes, land left fallow under a crop rotational program, or land enrolled in an agricultural subsidy or set-aside program. AB 823 also specifies certain requirements that mitigation measures must meet, thus establishing minimum statewide mitigation standards. The text of AB 823 can be accessed here. There's a link on our website. And Assembly Member Susan Eggman, Democrat of Stockton, is the chair of the Assembly Agricultural Committee. Please send comments to RCRC Legislative Advocate Kathy Mannion at kmannion@rcrcnet.org. AB 115, Perea, the Safe Drinking Water State Revolving Fund Bill, would authorize the Department of Public Health to fund projects where multiple water systems apply for funding as a single applicant for the purpose of consolidating water systems or extending services to households relying on private wells. Additionally, the bill would authorize the department to fund a project to benefit a disadvantaged community that is not an applying agency. The bill has passed out of the Assembly Environmental Safety and Toxic Materials Committee. RC's position is supportive of this bill. And the next meeting of the Amador Calaveras Consensus Group will take place on Wednesday, March 20th at the West Point Veterans Hall located at the corner of Highway 26 and Bald Mountain Road in West Point, California. And the meeting will begin at 9:30 a.m. A large part of the overall meeting will be a discussion on the biomass feedstock for the Wilseyville project. KQBM, a Calaveras County-based local radio community radio station, has been issued a license to broadcast on 90.7 FM. The station is currently streaming on the internet, and you can listen to KQMB and find out more at kqmb.org. Supporters are holding a fundraising event this Saturday, March 22nd at the Pine Grove Town Hall from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The funds are needed to help KQBM achieve broadcast capability over the FM airwaves. And BloodSource will hold 2 blood drives in April to meet the community's need for blood and blood products. The first is Veterans Community Blood Drive, Monday, April 8th at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the American Legion Hall. That's at 11041 American Legion Drive, Sutter Creek, at the corner of Airport and Highway 49, followed the next day by an Ione Community Blood Drive on Tuesday, April 9th. That's at 2 p.m. 6 p.m. at the Evelyn Bishop Hall, 600 South Church Street, Highway 124 in Ione. All walk-ins are welcome. The drive is sponsored by the Rotary Club of Ione. Donating blood is safe, easy, and takes about an hour. Donors must weigh at least 110 pounds, be at least 17 years old, 16, with a signed BloodSource parental consent form, and be generally healthy. There's no upper age limit for blood donations. Donors must bring a photo ID and should drink plenty of fluids before donating. Potential Morrow donors can register for the Be the Match through BloodSource. For more information about the Ione Community Blood Drive, contact Christy Roots or April Gasaway. You call them at 274-4543. Participate in the Veterans or Ione's Community Blood Drive and earn BloodSource rewards and redeem your rewards online for great items. Let's take a quick look at our weather. As we can see, that rain is getting closer to us, but today it's going to be mostly sunny. High of 65, low of 47. Winds out of the west, 3 to 6 miles an hour. On Tuesday, low of 46. Winds southwest at 6 p.m. And on, I get the brother slide. On Wednesday, there's an 80% chance of rain with a high of 61, low of 41. Ozone levels report they're good today at 36, and they should be good tomorrow as well at 39. If you want to burn your yard waste, maybe you've been cleaning it up over these nice days, give them a call. Make sure you can burn it at 223-6246. Make sure it's a permissible burn day. And my guest today is Maureen Funk. She's the Director of Council of Tourism. And we'll be back, and we'll be talking about lots of things with Maureen right after this break. So stay with us here on TSPN. You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.